Hey Pac, Danny here. Just before we get into the episode, I want to remind you that my special is August 1st, Basement Comedy Club, 4 o'clock. It is half sold out already. Would love to have more of the Danny Boyd with Added Stevo crowd down there. Please do not miss out. Also, next Tuesday, I am doing a trial run of both shows that I'll be doing at my special at Cazaret Top's Dirty Secrets. It's a very small venue. Only about 30 tickets available for that. And that's free because it's a dress rehearsal and I might be stuffing around a bit. If you're able to come, get in contact on the socials and I'll get your name on the door. But as for the actual recording of it, would love to see you there. August 1st, 4 p.m, only $20. In that cost of living, you'll get like 2 hours of entertainment. That is an absolute bargain. You'd be a buffoon not to do it. And it's the day after we play Freo in Perth, so we'll celebrate that amazing win. Here's the episode.
I want attacking purposeful football all the time. Now we're going to have backs against the wall and we're going to fight, and we're going to fight hard. You've got to show me all the guts and all the determination you've got in your body. You've got to inspire me.
A marvellous kick. That's as good as you'll ever see. And puts Graham back in front.
I don't know about you guys, but if I see one bloke walking out of here, give the pat on the back from people out there for a good effort, I'll spew up.
From inside the centre square, Boyd kicked the goal. Boyd kicked the goal from inside the centre. I can't believe that.
Hey Pac, welcome to Danny Boyd with Added Stevo. It's a podcast about the Footscray Football Club Proprietary Limited. They trade as Western Bulldogs. And I'm thinking, Stevo, there might not be... I'm Danny McGinley, Mark Stevens here, Rancho Stevo. I'm thinking this might be a low-rated episode. There's not going to be too many people who are going to want to relive the disaster that was Friday night at the SCG.
We're going to have to mix it up, aren't we? I was in Sydney for business. Got there Wednesday night. So Wednesday, Thursday night. And... I said to you, look, I've got to come home. I'm going to the races. And you questioned, why would you leave? Hang around. Maybe I had a feeling. I'm so happy I got out of there at 3 o'clock. Was back here on the couch to watch the game.
So you went for your walk early. You just abandoned whenever we start losing, you go for a walk.
No, that's not when I walk. I walk when we get 2 or 3 goals in front and think we can't lose this. Once we're 5 down like that, and there was no real sign of life. There was kind of there. Aaron Norton missed an easy shot, or a couple actually, but just before, I think 3/4 time would have brought it back to 21.
Yes, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. There were glimmers of hope throughout it.
So we were horrible.
Yep.
I would have thought that's the worst I've seen the Bulldogs play as far as mistakes, turnovers, fumbles for more than 10 years. I know this is a big call.
That is a big call. I was trying to think if it's the worst I've seen this year, but I'd say Gather Round was more
frustration plus.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But Gather Round, we made a run. Well, at least we kicked some goals. Hawthorn played well. I didn't think Sydney were that good either. So Sydney win by 35, and we were POX. POX. It's a good word for it. You know, some days you just don't turn up, and it didn't look right.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know it was windy. You were at the game.
I was there.
It was the coverage here didn't mention on Fox that it was windy, but it was windy, wasn't it?
It was definitely windy. It was cold. It's colder. We're blessed at Marvel being an indoor stadium, so we're protected from the elements. But even the MCG, because it's built in Victoria, and we do have colder winters down here, it's made a bit easier. Whereas SCG's open air. We were freezing. I mean, and you're always a lot colder when you're 5 goals down.
Oh, yeah. But which way was it blowing? Right of screen, away from the Paddington end. The non-Paddington end, as they call it.
Yeah, hang on. Which side's Paddington?
So Sydney kicked with it first. So if Paddington was to the left of screen.
Right. Yeah, I was sort of behind those goals.
Right.
So
you didn't see much action in the first quarter?
We saw Sydney kick 5 goals.
Oh,
there,
you were down the other
end.
That end.
Yeah,
the showgrounds end.
The Comedy
Fox
Store
Studios.
End.
Yeah, end. But either way, I was hoping maybe it's a 5 or 6 goal breeze and they hadn't told us about it.
Yeah, okay.
Because we had a shot. Norton had a shot that seemed to curl from nowhere out of bounds on the full.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that was wind or just a miss kick.
I think it was more a miss kick. It was windy, but it wasn't squally or anything like that. It was an absolute disaster, Steve. I rocked up at the SCG with my boy, and I will give credit to the SCG for one thing. They've got a great selection of food. I had the fish and chips. Stevo, as a pescatarian. You would have dug that.
Proud of that. Was it the whiting?
It was whiting. And,
Right.
the ones at, most of the ones at Marvel, they're your basic hokey. You're just generic white fish. There is the fancy hunky dory up at the top of level 3, which is very good. But I was impressed with the whiting. I had it. My son had the calamari rings. They were pretty decent.
Yeah, it's a different vibe, the SCG. If anyone hasn't been there, I think it's more relaxed.
Oh,
than the
yeah,
Melbourne
we got to talk
stadiums.
about that. We'll talk about that in
more
a
relaxed.
sec.
The security staff are more friendly. More buddy. G'day, mate. Come in, relax, chill. Marvel is very regimented.
Yeah, okay. I didn't...
Cold, sort of a cold manner about it at times.
Well, I didn't deal with security at all, so I couldn't tell you
What,
who
you
if they were.
snuck in the back door?
No, I just went in, scanned my ticket. Oh, it was harder to scan my ticket, I'll tell you that much. But
no, the food's different.
Food's different. My son
got
got
get a baked potato there. Remember the baked potatoes were big at the footy in the day?
I love a baked potato. No, I didn't see a baked potato. I saw my son got a massive ice cream, like the size of his head. And we got that as we walked in, we clocked those. And I'm like, yeah, I'll get you one, boy. Here you go. And got that. And that ate up a bit of time. We had to find our seats. We weren't exactly sure we were sitting. So by the time we sit down, we're 3 goals down, Steve.
Oh.
And then they get another. So I didn't really see the contest at all.
So there was nowhere. So you were at the end where the old bloke Kenny used to sit, in the cheer squad?
There's a big picture of Kenny up there, and I do love Kenny. I think Kenny's one of the great all-time AFL characters.
Yep.
Like, he was joy personified. The footage of him, he's holding the cup when they're singing.
Yeah, that was great.
After the 2012
Tony
grand
Lockett
final.
rifled a torpedo into his head at one
that's
stage,
right.
which was nasty.
Did they
used to sort of pick on the players down on that far end where you were?
Yeah. Did they ever do like... Tony and Kenny, breaking bread together?
I think they did, because Tony at that time was St Kilda.
That's right.
Then ended up at the Swans. So, yeah, I reckon they broke bread. But I remember watching growing up that Kenny was always at your end there.
Okay.
And,
could be.
Obviously, Kenny's now gone to...
No, I think you've got us confused. I think I was at the other end. I was to the right of screen.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where I'm going.
Confused.
Yeah, I know. It's just I'm getting my bearings. I will. Yes, and as you said, it is a very different experience going to watch the Swans, because I got a mate, Alex Williams. He hosts the They Might Become Giants podcast. He's a big Giants fan. He's an actor. He played Shane Warne in that biopic. And
he played Warney in that one.
He played Warney. Yeah,
he did a pretty good job.
He's a bloody good actor.
The show dropped like a stone in a pond. It didn't go too well.
No, it was released on Channel 7, I think. You don't really go there for your cinematic
you think it should have been a Netflix?
Yeah, Netflix or Stan.
Look, it wasn't
something.
too bad. It just...
Because you're never going to watch it on streaming on 7+. There's too many ads.
Got a couple of bad reviews and it sank like a stone. But
there we go.
Look, he is a good actor.
He's a great actor. Anyway, he's a massive Giants fan, and he talks about how the Swans are the Instagram crowd. You know how Port fans will call the Crows the Chardonnay set. They call them the Instagram crowd because, and I got to say, I agree with them. There's a lot of people just there getting their photos, holding their drinks, holding their brand new scarves up, and they're not watching the game. The white noise of conversation around me was deafening.
So like a cricket match where everyone's talking. And what have you been up to? Where are we going for dinner tomorrow night?
Yep.
They're not as invested, are they?
And they cheered when a goal happened, but there was no discussion of the game. There's no ball. There's no yelling at the umpire. It was really annoying. And I know it was Pride Round. And I'm fully support Pride Round and the Pride game, and I'm proud the Bulldogs are part of it. But there was really no need to turn it into a gay club at halftime with screaming Justin Bieber music at ear-piercing levels.
Right.
It
it's
was
a different
awful.
Experience, isn't it?
It was so...
The music and... Yeah, but... the
shocking.
AFL branding, it's interesting that different grounds have their own persona. Like, shouldn't the AFL have a generic brand and say, no, you can and can't do that? I mean, Country Road up at the Gabba really irks me. It's still...
Totally.
It goes for too long.
Yep.
Plays restart and they're still singing Country Road.
Yeah.
If you need that to entertain you, then you've got a lot of problems.
Couldn't agree more. Well, and this is something I'm very proud. Kylie Watson-Willer has said on this very podcast, the Bulldogs will never play music under her tenure.
Well, Saints are doing it now. They did it at the President's function I was at. Yeah, they play the Angels.
Right. Oh, God, it's just...
Someone was playing the Angels. No way. Get F.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then the crowd get involved and it's crazy. Someone's picked an Angels song.
But who needs that? You're at the footy. It's like... it's like you're watching Star Wars and suddenly, I don't know, someone sprays whipped cream in your mouth. There's only so many levels of entertainment I need.
So many levers you need pulled.
Yeah, it'd be like when, in Seinfeld, when George Costanza was trying to combine making love and eating sandwiches at the same time. It's too much.
Too much. No, so we don't need it. It'll never happen.
Thank God.
We need the vibe of footy, the sound of the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
None of this other rubbish. It's bad enough that we've got people chasing a fake rocket around the ground. When you're 5 or 6 goals down and people are getting excited by that, that's not on.
Yeah, I got to say, when you're 5 or 6 goals down, there's literally nothing anyone can do to cheer you up. So it's very hard to...
When we're 5 or 6 goals down too, I know we did it against Hawthorn, but generally when we're down and a bit bogged down in a game, we stay bogged down.
Well, and that's been proven by champion data. I think the stat is something like if you go 30 points up, you are 90% guaranteed to win. And we went 5 goals up, and I was sitting with a friend of the show, Chaz Licciardello, and he said, "What's that stat about champion data?" And I said, "Yeah, it's 5 goals down." And we were 6 goals down at that point. He goes, "Oh, what are the odds on 6 goals down?"
So I, as a supporter, I like to get 7 goals. I think 42 plus.
Yeah, is that your safe spot?
That's the safe spot. 30 for me in the modern game. 2 quick ones, and suddenly only 3. But I think 7. That's when you relax.
Yeah, there was a couple of Swans fans were getting a bit lippy about the. Well, it's hard to tell. Okay, do you know what else is annoying about the goals with the music? They play the goals, and a lot of people around me just had choreographed dances that they do. And it was embarrassing. It was so cringe watching these grown-ups looking like 11-year-olds on TikTok doing just their own. And they're filming themselves, and it's just. Look, if that's the brand, if that's the culture of the Swans, then good on them if that's growing the game, but I hated it.
Yeah, and I love the SCG. It's an underrated venue. It's old and it's sort of a bit tatty, but it's in a great spot. Plenty of good pubs around. I always talk about pubs, but there's a great one called the Bat and Ball.
Yeah, I took my boy there.
Oh, right. Yeah, so that's a ripper.
Yep. Yeah, actually, I saw one of the podcast listeners there. Shout out to them. And it was. I think I would love it if I saw a Bulldogs win. I might just be fully sour grapes because it was such a bad loss.
2 years ago.
Yeah, 2024.
Yep.
That was a very windy
I did
day.
disappear for a little while in that game. I had a feeling they were going to come back, so I went for a bit of a walk and then came back again.
Yep.
But I was there for the one. Jamara played well. I think he kicked 4 or 5.
Yeah, okay. See, I reckon that would be fun. So if the Dogs had won and I was able to give some lip to the people with their choreographed dancing, that would actually be a great day out. But because we lost so badly, I did get some big laughs. Because the other great thing about the Sydney crowd, they don't know the rules and they're not big footy heads. So you can do your standard jokes.
And they were laughing.
Oh, they'll laugh like they've never heard it before.
No,
these are Swans fans, but you know.
But we never laugh at opposition jokes.
Well,
as dogs,
because they can't deliver them as well as us.
Yeah.
But so when we finally got a free kick, it's about time, and they big laughs. And when we got a goal after they'd kicked 8 in a row, I do the big cheer like we've won the.
Yeah. Did you do the doggy?
I did not. There was a couple of Saints fans behind me
who
were decided they were going to go for the Dogs because we were losing, and they were talking about the doggy, woof, woof, woof. And I turned around and I go, if you do that, I will bring up the 2009 grand final and all of my favourite moments from it. Because it's an embarrassment. The doggy,
but the cheer squad are part of it. I've been entwined in it when I'm in the cheer squad there. I haven't actually done the doggy, woof, 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 but they love it. Do
they still do it?
They still do it.
Okay.
Oh, they do it.
All right.
Well, they do it, and they'll be upset if they're listening, but they bang the drums and doggy.
Oh, the drum's great, but no, sorry, Chelsea, I'm not a fan of the doggy.
I reckon it's still going. And which end of the cheer squad at? Your end or the other?
Mate, the cheer squad is somewhere in the centre wing. That's the other weird thing. Behind the goals is Swans fans. We were.
That's ridiculous.
It's like at the old Whitten Oval. Do you remember we used to chuck the cheer squad? Yeah. Opposition cheer squad.
It should be behind each goal. It's better for TV.
Agreed. Yeah.
So that's crazy. And then, so when you got your young fella there, did he have his Rubik's Cube or?
No, he didn't bring the Rubik's Cube. Mostly, I think he was worried about losing it up there. He's got a big tournament this weekend, so he wanted his cubes to be...
Is that the Rubik's Masters or the Northcote Classic?
No, this one's in... it's near Chadstone. He's in 3 days' worth of events. I'll keep everyone posted on how he goes. He's not too confident. He'll get through to the second round.
So it's that competitive, the Rubik's?
Oh, yeah.
But I've seen him do it. He does it in how quick?
He does in sub 30 seconds, but you got to remember there's some kids who can do it in sub 10.
Wow.
Yeah. It's amazing to see. I did see there's a former world champion called Felix. There was a Netflix doco about him a few years back. And I saw him solve one in about 4 seconds. It's bloody impressive to watch. So he didn't bring those. No, he just kind of sat there shocked. And I was also with my mate Rich, who I used to share a house with in London. He's moved to Australia, become a Swans fan. And Rich is actually, he's an Englishman, but he's a great bloke. And he was very polite. And
that's good. That's good. But yeah, so the Rubik's Cube, I remember the one you could make a snake out of.
Oh, the Rubik's snake, yeah. My boy would know
Remember
about
that?
We'd have to get him.
It wasn't really a puzzle, but you could make animals out of it. I could make a snake.
Yeah, and he had the clocks.
Black and white, I think it was. Yeah, ask him about that.
All right, I will.
But hopefully he can do well down in Chatty there. Should be a story for 7 News. I can imagine Nick McCallum or something going down doing a great story on the Rubik's Cube Championship.
Well, they do them every 3 months or so. So I've been to about 4 or 5 now. But he's going.
And are they still the original Rubik's Cube? Has somebody designed one that's similar or copied it that's better? Or
no, it's still the one designed by Erno Rubik in 1975.
75.
So Rubik's, I think, still around.
Yeah, but it didn't really hit my psyche till about 85.
Yeah,
Rubik's
probably.
Cube.
Yeah, well, it took a while to come to Australia, I'd say.
It became a big deal.
Yeah. Well,
it even hit Shepparton. And I got one of those snake ones for Christmas you could make shapes out of.
Oh, there you go.
So I was no good at the other one. I just got bored. But you can get Rubik's Cube in any shape and size. Tiny ones, big ones.
Themed ones. And it's all now about how well it turns. And he does have special oil that he'll oil up his cube so it turns. You don't want it too fast. You don't want it flying out of it. But and do you know that's called Rubik's Lube.
Really? Yeah. He's got that cornered too.
He's got the Rubik's Lube. Yep.
Right, okay. That sounds like it should be used somewhere else. Anyway, what about the delivery after the game? Where did you go? Did you
we went straight home because
where were you staying?
Staying with my mate Rich in Stanmore. I don't know if you know that.
Is that Inner West?
Inner West, yeah.
So it's hipster. It's Northcote?
It's a bit more family, but it's not. It's just beyond Newtown. It's probably Northcote.
Yeah, Newtown's very Northcote.
Yeah. So no, we went straight home because we had to get up to watch the Socceroos, Stevo.
Oh, right. You should have done an all-nighter.
Yeah, but then you're up till 6 at least, and then the next day, we were hoping to go go-karting or whatever. But, so I'm going to put a complaint here. This has nothing to do with AFL, but this was an absolute disgrace by SBS. We get up at 7:15. All right, we're not going to get up at 4. We're too tired.
So you didn't get up?
No, the game. We decided the game's going to be over. We can phone off.
Right.
We are
going to a dead zone.
Going into a dead zone.
A bit like me as a footy zombie in a close game.
That's right. No communication from the outside world. We'll get up and watch it. So I get up 7:15, chuck on SBS, and it's still going. And you can't go back to the start of it. It says you can go back 2 hours. And I'm doing the maths. I go, no, okay, even if that's gone to extra time, that's no good. And so we waited for finally the game, the live broadcast stopped, but the replay didn't appear. And after 10 minutes, the 3-minute highlights appeared. And after half an hour,
all over
12 minutes.
Yeah.
And it wasn't till 8:45 that the full replay came on, and we had a go-karting thing booked at 11:30, so I had to watch it fast-forwarding every bit of dead zone, and of course I fast-forwarded over the Australia goal. So I missed that.
Yeah.
It was absolute.
Well, there's a lesson there. You should have got up at 4, even though I didn't. We woke up at 5, about 5:15.
Yeah.
It was perfect timing. Watch the end.
You just watched the second half. Yep.
Second half. Watch the penalty shootout.
Yep.
Which I couldn't work out why we'd have an 18-year-old kid involved and a full back. I mean, it's like saying I'd use the analogy of that's like saying we need to win this grand final. Let's give Brian Lake a shot on goal to try and win it.
Well, okay, so Harry Sutar was the captain in that game. Yeah. So that would have been a captain's call of I'm going to go first to set the tone. And this kid, Harrington, look, hey, Bont would have, when Bont was 18, he was ready-made.
Yeah, but Harrington's more of a defender, isn't he? So he's not really a goal kicker. Bont is a goal kicker.
Yeah, but we don't know how well they take penalties. Yeah. Some of the best penalty takers, can be. There was a goalkeeper who was like the team's best penalty taker.
Yeah.
So he would always do that. Look, everyone's become an expert saying Popovic is too defensive, but Popovic, I was a Melbourne Victory fan. Popovic plays defensive games. And I'm very disappointed, but I'm happy with it. We've got to focus on the Asian Cup now.
Yeah.
The Asian Cup will be...
That's a letdown. I mean, come on.
No, the Asian Cup... Look, the Asian Cup is like the second best trophy we can possibly win.
Yeah.
And it'll be... I don't even know where it is. I'm going to look it up. But
it's
Japan
in about
weak.
6 months, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. And so
Japan will
the
beat us though, won't they?
Well, they're not as strong as they normally are.
Yep.
South Korea are absolutely weak. Saudi Arabia, Qatar, not as good as they used to be. This is a real opportunity that we can win it. Yeah, Japan is a risk, but we could... Mate, I'm excited about it.
It's not a deep field. I mean, we're going to have to beat the Philippines. Really, it's a pretty soft run that we get into the World Cup, to be honest.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
But that's fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'd argue that it was more special when we had to really fight to get in there.
No, you're off your head. It starts in January. It's held in Saudi Arabia. Goes to...
Well, there'll be party over there.
Yeah, it's going to be...
You can't...
I'm not going to go.
It's alcohol-free Asia Cup.
Ange is living there now, Ange Postecoglou. So when do I'm not sure.
Is the Asian Cup, it's in different countries though, isn't it?
Yeah, it was in Australia 10 years ago when we won it. Remember that?
Right. So it is a centralised tournament. It's not just I'm getting mixed up with the one that Victory when they try to win.
Oh, that's the Asian Champions League.
Asian Champions League.
Yeah. That's a club tournament.
It's centralised in Saudi Arabia.
It will be for this one.
Alcohol-free tournament.
We're in a group with Iraq, Singapore and Tajikistan.
Right. I think we're a chance to get through.
I dare say we should get out of that group.
Like, geez.
Singapore, which is the size of Melbourne. I think it's even smaller, actually.
So who are the others?
Iraq, who have
danger.
won. They've won it. Yeah. They were coached by Graham Arnold, so he knows the team pretty well.
They're dangerous.
Tajikistan.
Yeah.
What do you know about
Great
Tajikistan?
Not a lot. Sounds like a tzatziki dip. That's about it. But for me, Japan. So it should be Japan, Australia. It's a bit like the Netball World Cup where you know that it's going to be Australia, New Zealand before we even start.
Absolutely. And I'm happy with this. Japan and Qatar are in the same group. So anyway, this isn't a soccer podcast. Let's get back to it. How much of the game did you watch?
All of it.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't a high pressure game. It was just floated through a couple of rum and cokes, Mount Gay on ice. And that's about it. I mean, there was not a lot to cheer. Frustration. And Josie, my daughter's boyfriend's a Sydney supporter. And he was here.
Oh, no.
So he had the scarf on, so I had to be kind of polite. Although I did swear a few times.
How did he take it? I mean, that's
he stayed quiet.
With the potential father-in-law getting angry.
Yeah,
you've got to. Yeah. How long have they been together?
2 years.
Okay, so
there were cushions flying, bit of cursing and swearing.
Hang on, cushions thrown at him, or
no? Felt like it, but but he was very smug. He was just thinking we're going to win this, and that was making me even more irritated. The fact that he was so smug, so relaxed, thinking you guys can't come back, and we couldn't. So I had to be on my best behaviour. There was no point going for a walk. But I turned it off with 5 minutes to go. I thought this is just rubbish, and I think every supporter probably would have felt that way. It was just so frustrating.
It was a really sort of just flat, depressing night. And we always have this after the break. Whenever we come back from the bye, I can't remember how long it's been since we won one after the break, but it's got to be a pretty grim record.
Yeah, so we need to probably revisit what we do. I mean, you've got to give the players a rest, but gee, it's a concern. We will bounce back, I reckon. Luckily, we've got West Coast this week. You wouldn't want to take them too lightly.
Well, yeah, I know. It's everyone's gotten to those nightmares of was it 2023 when they knocked us off at home, and it was pretty.
We had a strong side into that. That still remains one of the biggest mysteries.
Yeah,
and the fact that then we came back, we're actually in front at 3/4 time.
Were we? Yeah.
Came back in front at 3/4 time, and then let them get in front of us again. Then came back. It was just a painful, horrible day, that one. But I think this time, I think we'll bounce back.
Well, we should do. I mean, surely. I mean, why was Riley West omitted?
His numbers weren't great.
Weren't they?
Yeah, I can't believe it. I mean, Luke Kennedy, good on him. I think young kid. But if you're weighing up those two players at the moment, you're going to Sydney against one of the better sides, a hard-bodied team, small SCG. You need a bit of bang and crash. You need some fire and brimstone.
Yes.
And you leave Westy out. Luke Kennedy, good on him. He could turn into a good player. But at this stage, if I'm having a choice between Riley West and Kennedy, I know who I'm taking.
Yeah, I'm just checking Riley West's stats for when we played against St Kilda, and where we got
Look,
here?
He seems serviceable enough. I would have played him ahead of McNeil as well. I know that Bevo doesn't like supporters.
He only got 9 touches. But
he kicked a goal, didn't he?
Yeah, he scored 2 behinds.
Yeah.
But Norton only got 8 touches. Scored,
Yeah.
and 2 of them were goals.
Look,
but
I'd still would have had him in. He'll be back this
Yeah.
week. I think he had 21 in the VFL. And Kennedy's had a crack, not quite ready. You know, this is a big man's world. And I think at times, too many young kids in the team together can hurt you on the road,
yeah.
you know, in a game like that. So, yeah,
It's-
I'm not sure. I'm missing our man Bakes.
Yeah. What, is he?
Well, he's got to be a chance to come back in, I reckon.
Surely. Is he injured or is he just
No,
been
he's just
minutes?
been in the twos.
Oh,
and,
mate.
like, I love his energy.
Yeah.
Running on the wing. Davidson's another one that could come in.
Agreed.
So I think there'll be some changes. Buzzlinger will come in for Caulfield, I would have thought.
Yeah, Riley West got 24 touches
Yeah.
in the VFL. Oscar Baker, 23. Davidson, 23. Busslinger got 19.
Yeah.
Our mate Dolan, 19. Yeah, we got some
And we
good-
need another back, maybe Cleary, I reckon, will come in. Did he play?
Did Cleary play? Yes, he did. Got 15 touches.
Yeah, so he'll be in the mix as well.
And we also got Will Darcy, 9 touches, 2
Right,
goals.
Okay. So
we go.
we've got some options. Emmett's been good, I think, down forward. Has gone back and sort of taken his medicine.
Yeah.
So, but we just need to sort out what we're doing in the middle, like Tim English down back. That was sort of weird. Lob couldn't really go with Grundy. Grundy just
had one of the all-time great games.
But he just had it all his own way. So
Yeah.
at times we've got no answers. And the Bont was flat. And I reckon...
And they were under. They didn't have Amadi. They didn't have Papley.
No.
This is
Yeah.
depressing.
Yeah. And I reckon, like, I'm Libba's number one fan. I've got him in my top 10 Bulldogs that I've ever seen.
Yep.
I think he was number 8 or 9. That was probably the... What's the word for it? Lamest Liberatore game that I can remember. I think it was fantastic first game back against the Saints. Then he had the bye, maybe lost some momentum. He'll be better for the run. So I'd say watch out for Libba this week.
Bailey Dale, 32 touches, and Ed Richards, 29. We should point
Dale
out
was
some.
nearly best on ground. He 1,000 metres gained almost.
Yep.
So that's all the way from the SCG to the bloody top of Oxford Street.
Bontempelli only 19. That's got to be his smallest for a while.
Yeah.
That's surprising.
So it was surprising. One of those games, one that you probably penciled in as a loss anyway.
Yeah.
A few weeks back. But I looked at these teams and thought, wow, we're fresh, we're looking strong, they've got players out. I had a feeling we could win it.
Yeah, definitely. My mate Rich, Swans fan, was very nervous going in. I wanted to ask you, what happened with Will Lewis at the end when he just fell to the ground? What was...
We copped a knock in the guts, in the solar plexus.
And it happened right in front of the umpire, and the umpire just went, yep, play on. Like he was
he's assumed that Will Lewis was acting, and Will Lewis has now been fined for acting, which they're challenging. So I think that's... look, Will Lewis has played up a bit this year for frees.
Okay.
But I think that's a slap in the face to Will Lewis. They're saying, look, you're acting.
Yeah.
He was down for quite a while.
Yeah.
So he's copped
So he
one
committed
somewhere.
to the character at least.
Well, yeah, but that's weird. They're saying that he's a liar and an actor.
Yeah,
and a
I'm
cheat.
glad the club is
So I think
battling
we
that
should
one.
battle that because he needs to protect his own image. Will Lewis, unfortunately, has become known as a bit of a stager, which we don't want.
No, absolutely. That is not...
The umpires have got him in their black book. There's no doubt about it. You can just see it. And I think that should have been a free kick. All sorts of things went wrong. There was interchange infraction where I think it was Rampy came off or one of the players came off. I was Warner.
Yeah.
Ran back on outside the
okay. And nothing?
the mark. Nothing. The week before it was 50 in a goal against us. No, that's fine. You can just do that. So that little things like that, everything went wrong. We were starting to hit the post.
Oh, yeah.
We can hit the post. Can't we?
My wife always says you should get 10 points for hitting the post.
Right, yeah.
Just because, it's so hard to do.
We've done it a lot. If you get 3, that could have been the difference for us in some year seasons, probably premiership.
Yep.
We hit it a lot. Aaron Norton, geez, he can hit a post.
He's the greatest at it. We got the Eagles. Then, and it's Kids Mania, by the way. Kids get him for free, which is which will be fun.
What's the qualification? 12?
I think 12.
Right.
12, 15 actually, I think.
Yep.
I'm not sure. But either way, just,
It's a 1 o'clock Sunday against the Eagles. They're thinking, how do we boost the crowd, which is good.
Yeah.
There's no excuse if you're a Bulldog not to turn up this week.
Absolutely.
It'll be a month since we've had a home game.
Yep.
Top Dogs will be back. Prosecco will be flowing.
Yep. I think there's a past players event.
are in. They've got their own room.
There we go.
Like, it's going to be a ripping day, so I can't wait to see you. Which one are you hosting, Danny?
I think I'm doing the Top Dogs and the Social Club.
Right.
But I am leaving early. I've got to, because I'm working at Have You Been Paying Attention in the afternoon, so I'll be probably gone halfway through the first quarter, but I'll be watching from the cursed studio. So if we do lose, that's why. Yeah. Although we beat the Demons last time I've done that, so we're not too bad. And then we got the Tigers coming up. That should be a good game.
Yeah, we haven't played
as in good as in at to win.
Yeah, well, we haven't played these bottom sides yet.
No,
West Coast. It really does stink, the fixture. From a Bulldog point of view, we've played Hawthorn twice, Sydney twice, Adelaide twice.
Yep.
And we haven't played once.
We haven't played
North, West Coast or Richmond.
Yep. It's shocking.
And we've got Freo coming up twice as well. Really anything that they could pick to do, they've done. They've really screwed us this year from a fixture point of view.
Yeah.
And I know the club would be thinking that. You can't say it because you get screwed the following year. If you complain about the fixture, they say, well, there you go, you can have another one.
Oh, the AFL admitted they're using AI to do the fixture now. So the robots are against us.
So what's the guy doing then? Who's running the fixture? He just talks to AI, Mr. AI, spit me something out.
Yeah, hey, ChatGPT, how do I screw over the Bulldogs?
Yeah. So we haven't had much luck. So if we make the wild card, which we will, we've deserved it.
Yeah. And then and this is the curse of 2016.
Yep.
If we scrape into finals in the most unconvincing way, I still believe, Stevo.
Yeah, you got to believe if we get through one, we normally get on a roll. Finals-wise.
In the Bevo era, we never, once we win one final, we're in the granny.
So I don't mind the wild card. Probably top 8 we could probably make anyway. The disadvantage is if you make the top 8, you got to win 4 to win a flag. We're through the wild card.
We could win 5. Mate, we could win it from 18th.
Jeez, that's...
as soon as they make it a top 18.
We could have a wild card game against Collingwood or something. So it'd be great to celebrate.
Absolutely.
It's a celebration of footy, and you'd back yourself to win that one.
Another disappointing aspect of Friday night was, do you feel that whenever we get a big marquee event like a Thursday or a Friday, we haven't covered ourselves in glory? Do you feel that?
Yeah, probably right. The Hawthorn game, gather round.
Because this was noticed by Andrew Gigatz, and that brings us to our Gigs Facts.
Right.
Facts. Danny asked the questions, and boy, he reacts. So sit on back and relax. Put on your thinking caps, because we're gonna do the Gigs Facts.
So Giggs was getting the feeling that we've had a lot of bad results in the Thursday Friday game. He checked it out.
Prime time flops.
This is in the Bevo era. We have played 9 times on a Thursday. We've played 19 times on Thursdays. We've won 9, lost 10. Fridays in the Bevo era, played 57 times, won 27, lost 30. Saturdays, that's our best day. We've played 117, won 73, lost 44. That's a 62% winning percentage. Sundays, we've played 73, won 44, lost 29, and then we get a bit weird. We played once on a Monday and we lost, and we played twice on Wednesdays and we lost both of those.
Interesting, isn't it? There's reason for all this, though, Gigs. Well, obviously, you play the good sides in prime time, showcase game.
Yep.
And if you're going to get a softie, it's always on a Saturday or
but
in
Saturday
Ballarat or something, or a Sunday arvo like we've got this week off Broadway.
I did request that Gigs break up Saturday for me because, there's Saturday, 1 o'clock off Broadway, as you say. Yeah. But then there's Saturday night.
Yeah,
you're right. We do pretty well, and there's also Twilight. So
we've done all right Saturday night.
Here we go. Saturday Arvo, 35 times under Bevo, 121, lost 14, 60% winning percentage. Twilight, played 19 times, 113, lost 6. That's our magic spot. Evening, played 63 times, 39 wins, 24 losses, only 62. So 68%.
It's not bad.
It's Saturday Twilight. That is when. Yeah. That's why we need a Twilight Grand Final, Stevo.
Yep.
That's our time.
That's great stat. How long did it take to dig that up, Giggs?
Mate, Giggs, this is just in the Bevo era. I reckon I did say, all right, get me the Saturdays, and it only took him 11 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a machine.
Yeah. Has he got some sort of formula or
he just looks
algorithm
at he just looks at the data.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's extraordinary. But that's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, I've always thought Friday night.
It's bad for us.
It's bad.
Friday night we lose 47%. We only win 47% of the time. We lose 53% of the time.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's shocking.
Shocking. So that was bad. So in the end, you had a good weekend. Did you get go-karting? Or?
We got go-karting, and because my son had barely had any sleep, we'd slept a little bit till 7. We've had the disappointment of the penalty shootout. We then had to get a DD all the way to the go-karting and got there with minutes to spare. He was a bit stressed. I was a bit stressed as well. And then he gets in the go-kart and someone smacks into the back of him. He smacks into the wall and he burst into tears.
Oh, no.
I had to take him out of the race.
That was it? What? Did never again?
No, we had another couple of races booked. He's like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I could see in his eyes.
What a disaster.
It was an absolute disaster. And then...
so it wasn't his fault someone just crashed in?
Well, he was overtired and, anyone else would have just gone, all right, I've been crashed.
Where was he? He had to go out to Eastern Creek or something?
No, it was right next to the SCG, actually. It's called hyperkarting. And, Yeah, I mean, it sounded like the SCG because they were just blaring the pop music non-stop. But, yeah, he was just overtired over it. And
so DD... expensive sort of booking.
No, it's like an Uber, but they pay their drivers, so that's what I use.
Yeah, I know, DD.
You've seen the ad with the guy on the flute, the little man.
Yeah,
and it's really annoying, but I do prefer using DD.
Yeah,
because you also get velocity points.
So did you get a refund on those?
Got
other
store
bookings?
credit. So if anyone wants to do go-karting up in Sydney,
what's it cost to do? Is it expensive?
Oh, it's pretty expensive. Yeah,
you got to pay insurance and all that.
Yeah, it was like $200 for 3 races for both of us. But
so you had a? Did you do?
I did
races?
not get to go. No.
Right.
We were letting him go first, just in case this happened.
Yeah.
So because if it had happened, we were both racing. I wouldn't have known. I would have been just driving around, happy as Larry.
Yeah.
So this is what happens.
So
in
what
parenting.
happens? The marshals run out and help in the white suits and all that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Overalls.
Yep, and they can slow all the other races down.
Right.
So everyone else's cars got automatically slowed. They took my boy out and got him some hot chips. And
how deflating.
Yeah, it was pretty. It was a bit of a low point. Yeah. We had a
Now, also, I was in the lounge doing a bit of work.
Yeah.
And then you sent me a picture in the lounge.
Oh, yeah.
From which I was surprised, being a Northcote sort of guy, everyday man, comedian who's,
man of the people.
Socialist, which is fair enough.
Yeah, sure.
Fine. That's great. For you to be in a lounge is out of character.
What are you talking about, mate? It's the Virgin Lounge. It's as proletariat as you get. Okay. It's not the Qantas Club, mate. You don't have to wear a tie or anything.
No, so mac and cheese and all that. I had the menu was quite good.
It's pretty good, yeah. I agree. And I had a few
So Virgin
beers.
Lounge, how? Through just regular flight?
Because I fly. I'm a comedian. I'm on the road a lot of the time. And I'm a platinum member. And I've maintained that for another year now.
Great.
Which was half the reason I took my son up to the SCG, just so you know, I get his status credits, and it means you get free
who'd you
internet.
You bumped into somebody.
The Brisbane Lions were there.
Yeah, great.
And I clocked him there. I was actually looking for Dunks because I've met him a few times. I wanted to say g'day. Didn't see him, but Eric Hipwood was sitting pretty much next to us, and then Cam Rayner came over to chat to him, and I just had to. I had to get a photo with Cam, and I went, mate, Cam. I was wearing my Bulldog scarf, so he knew I wasn't a fan. But I'm going, hey, Cam, mate, thanks for tackling Bailey Smith and the granny.
Brilliant. he saw the funny side.
Oh, he laughed, and I said, can I get a photo? And I got a photo with him, and I said to him, you going to get the 3-peat? And he just went, that's the plan, bro.
Great.
Like,
He's pretty laid back. Yeah. It's amazing who you see in the lounge, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
Like Collingwood were in there when I was there in Melbourne. They were flying out early on Wednesday for their game. Yeah. So a whole crew of them. So,
mate, one time it was 2018. So I'd been sacked from the Banners about 6 to 8 months earlier, and I was going on holiday with my kids, and they were young. They were like 4 and 2 at this stage. So I'm wrangling a couple of toddlers, and then I get a tap on the shoulder. G'day, Danny. And I turn around. Luke Beveridge. Right. He's come over to say g'day. Yeah. And we had a chat, and I can't believe he was in the Virgin Lounge as well. And
apparently my mate told me this because he calls for a radio station. He was working with Ken Hinkley on the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
And Ken gave him a wink and a nudge. There's another level.
Yes.
A Virgin Lounge. It's the chairman's Virgin. It's through a secret door.
I know where it is.
So the coaches get access to that.
Oh, really?
And he went in there with Kenny.
Yeah.
And I think they were in Sydney Saturday morning. Guess who walked past? Bevo. So the coaches sneak to this secret door.
Really?
The chairman's. Kenny
I wonder what
apparently
you're getting
told
there.
my mate, would you enjoy a cooked brekkie? I wouldn't mind a cooked breakfast. You go up and order your breakfast, poach, whatever you want, and there's a full-on cooked breakfast.
Wow.
So that's where the secret coaches go.
Yeah.
I
know where it is. So it's across the hall because during COVID times, that was the only Virgin Lounge you could go in. So I know the rooms there. Yeah. Now, I was once in the Virgin Lounge in 2024 and I saw Darcy Moore in the Virgin Lounge, and I've got to say I was bitterly disappointed. That is the captain of the reigning premiers, and he's not in the fancy lounge. What do you have to do to get in this fancy lounge? I think it's coaches
only, the fancy lounge.
Is that all it is?
I think coaches have a special... Yeah, because Bevo was spotted in there too.
Right.
So you can get anything.
But what other levels of celebrity do you have to be? Do you reckon Hemsworth gets in there?
Well, you'd hope so.
Ted Danson?
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
But if Darcy Moore's not good enough...
Coaches, I believe, do. So maybe it's through the sponsorship deal. And
maybe I've got to... If I went in with
Andrew
Sam
Dillon
Pang,
would sneak in there.
I'm trying to think of the most famous people I know. Sam Pang would he get me in, you reckon?
I reckon Pangy would.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Andrew Dillon, yeah. Well,
Andrew Dillon would be in there. All the AFL heavies, obviously through the sponsorship, the commission chairman, whatever. But yeah, I think I've been in there during COVID. But
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you fly Virgin or you Qantas?
Virgin.
Yeah, me too.
Only because I used to have a gold or a platinum, but now I've got a card that I get Virgin. I get free entry into the Virgin Lounge through my Amex.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So do you know what level of velocity you're at?
It's a crap one, red.
Oh, red. Yeah, right. Oh, you got to fly more, Stevo.
Yeah, but I've got my Amex that gets me in anyway.
Yeah. How much is the yearly fee on that?
Yeah, probably too much. That's where it's $400 or something.
Mate, you got to eat a lot of mac and cheese.
Yeah, so you get that plus points, and I think you get this is not an ad for Amex, but I get a free return flight anywhere in Australia each year.
Oh, for $400.
This is all adding up
that's
pretty
not
well.
bad.
So
yeah.
that plus the lounge.
See? I couldn't
and
get
then
that.
they're probably more interest rate on it. I'm probably paying ridiculous interest rate. Don't tell Jane, 25% or something.
Oh, dear.
But at least I get my...
you get your Virgin things?
I'd like to say I'm down to zero balance, but it's not quite at that stage.
I believe in you.
Oh, we'll get there at some stage. But I'm proud of you, Danny, that you're in, so you can get guests in as well.
I can, yeah. Because I'm platinum, I can get 3. So, you know, if we go to a game,
That's why
Stevo...
the lounge is so busy. I said to Jane in Sydney, is there anyone not in here? Like, it's hard to get a seat. The mac and cheese is getting messed all over the place.
Yeah.
People are getting into the butter chicken. It's like poppadoms flying everywhere. People are excited. Wow, butter chicken, you know.
Yeah.
It's so exotic. And poppadoms. Did you do the butter chicken?
Yeah. I enjoyed it because the food was pretty grim for a while because Virgin changed owners, I think, around COVID times, and there was some scrimping. You were just eating the 3-bean salad.
There's a 3-bean and make your own toasty situation.
Yeah. But now it's got. I think enough people have complained. They're making it a bit better.
Yeah, and the drinks and it's an experience. And obviously the Bulldog supporters. There'll be a lot of people who travel around on Virgin all the time in the club.
Yeah. Well, you know, if you see us in the club, you can always come up and say good day to us. And and also this Sunday, you'll see Stevo walking around at Docklands. You might see me before the game. Make sure you say hi. We love hearing it. And don't forget, I'm recording my special August 1st, Basement Comedy Club. It's half sold out already, so please get your tickets. We'd love to see you there. And I've got a trial next Tuesday, which I would have mentioned at the start of the show. But
and Sean Cosgrove will be your voiceover guy.
Has he said yes?
I've spoken to him. Yes. We had a function recently, for the World Cup.
Oh, there we go.
We had a party on that Friday game.
Yeah.
And he said, I'll do whatever Danny wants. So I'll give you his number.
All right.
So it'll be, come on down.
Now we're talking. Yeah. That's fantastic. All right, brilliant. Well, we're going to slip behind the paywall. Thanks, everyone. Only $5 a month helps us pay for Stevo's Amex debts and my flights where I can accrue.
Yeah. I used to, when I was at 7 and I could do this because it was on the 7 card, I used to drive in valet parking at the airport, and that was just far out. That was amazing. So you pull you drive straight to the thing. Yep. And here's the Amex guy now. I'll just hang up on him now. But yeah, that was my financial advisor saying, pull your head in. Anyway, but I used to do it was a magical thing because they'd wash your car, I think, as well. If you want your car washed and bring it back around.
Jeez.
And it's there, straight in.
They don't have that anymore.
No,
New owners got rid of that.
I don't do that.
All right, let's go behind the paywall while you're getting calls.
Gave my childhood to that roar of the red, white and blue sea, and the knowledge that you had two loves, the Bulldog boys and me. 20 years on, I feel that longing hanging in September air. But the reason I go every week is to pretend you're still there. And they will find the glory one day, and I will throw it at your feet. It's a long, long road they're running for you, the dogs of Footscray streets. long, long road they're running for you. The dogs of Footscray streets.